What's up, guys? I haven't made a video like this in a long time, but today I feel like it's time to explain what happened to Stally, because unfortunately Stally has passed away. But today I'm gonna explain the story, and I will eventually be making a video explaining like his life story, like from the time he was a kitten to the time he left us. And yes, I am going to continue to make videos because I still have the rest of the pets. We still have Betsy. Though she's not very young either. She's about 7. Yeah, I think she's 7 years old now. All the new cats that I have now are, the oldest they are is Gabe. Gabe is 8, and the rest of the cats are young. But that's not about them today. Today is about Stally, and today I'm going to explain that he is no longer here. Again, I will be making his life story soon. So, in 2023, which is when my YouTube channel became very popular, I was always making videos. I made videos like multiple times a day, every single day. Well, in May of 2023, he got into a fight. A few times actually, but he got into a fight and I fought that day, which was the last time I was gonna see him. But I fed him turkey and he woke right up and he made it again. Though a month later, he had a giant cut on his arm, and I thought we were gonna have to take him to the vet, but we thankfully did not. Then he was fine after that. 2 fights in 2023 was enough, a few weeks apart, and then February, I'm sure you guys can find the video somewhere, he was limping. I thought he got into another fight with a cat, the stray cats out there. And at that point he needed to go to the vet, and some of you guys thought that he died then, but no, he didn't. He just needed some medication and he was fine after that. So 3 fights, that was in February 2024. But around April of this year, his problems were getting really bad, and that's when I started to worry a lot about him. But he was still fine after that. He was good. And then, unfortunately, around July of 2020, of this year, his eyes started to look really bad. And I knew at that point he was blind. He was pretty much blind. But he still managed to get around the house and all that without a problem. Still was causing trouble. And I left for a week for camp, and there's this picture. The day I left, I was eating breakfast before I left, and there's a picture of Stally and Betsy. That was last month. That was August, and it was a really good picture. You will see it in his life story, which I'm gonna start working on soon. But the day before he passed away, which was the 5th of September, he was meowing a lot. He was crying, and he was having a hard time jumping up on the couch. That was the day before he died, which was 2 Fridays ago. And because he wasn't actually my cat, he was my grandparents' cat. Betsy is actually my grandparents' dog. I'm just here a lot. I'm here 5 days a week. So, they weren't actually my pets, but they were pretty close. They all knew each other. My pets knew him, and they were best buddies. And because I was at my house, because it was a Saturday, didn't have school and all that, I get a text that we think Stally's on his last breaths. But because of all those times that he had gotten hurt, and he had gotten hurt when he was younger. Don't let him fool you. But it wasn't that deep anymore. So let's get to the point, right? So I immediately started crying so I'm like, I'm gonna go over and see him, and that's exactly what I did. And it was really bad. He was all spread out. He was crying anytime you touched him. And we had to take him to the vet to get put down. So I did not go to see him get put down and all that. I stayed here, but I did carry him out to the car. My parents and my brother took him. And I carried him out to the car, hugged him one last time, and that was it. Then I FaceTimed him, and he was just looking around for me. I was his favorite person, I'm pretty much sure, and after that, he crossed the Rainbow Bridge. And now, I'm sure you guys are wondering how the pets are doing. Betsy, I think she just misses eating the cat food. You have to come to my house for that. But yeah, I am going to continue to make videos. Betsy is right here, I'm not sure if you can see her. You probably can hear her. Yeah, the next video will probably be his life story. It will just be every picture from like when he was young, like a young kitten, to when he was an old cat and got into a lot of fights until his last day. And yeah, it feels weird not having him here. So there's that cat pillow that I'm staying with him. And last Sunday, we had a funeral for him. There's a video, I haven't posted it yet, but again, it's gonna be in the Stallys last day, all that. But yeah, I'm gonna make that video in the next video. I'm probably repeating myself a lot, but... Alright guys, so that's the story of Stally. Peace out, I gotta go bye.